is a 10-barrel specific brew house. We had to have it custom made with the grist case on top so we could fit it for our low ceiling. So it's a little low to the ground. But yeah, fabricated in Canada. This is pretty much where we produce our wort. So we've got our ladder ton on the right. We've got our kettle on the left. So everything's transferred from the ladder ton to the kettle where it's boiled and the hops are added. Then we go through our heat exchanger, which cools the wort down to 68 degrees for fermentation. We've got our hot liquor tank, which is basically a hot water heater where we keep our water for brewing. And then we've also, against the wall, got stainless pipes that we can run into our fermentation room. So we pump that through the heat exchanger into the stainless pipes using brewer's hose, and then we go to the fermentation room, which is over here. So you can follow the stainless lines and they pop out right over here. So we'll hook brewer's hose up here, inject our yeast in line. This is where the magic happens. You can see we've got a beer fermenting right here. This is our Belgian black ale that we brewed on Monday. So it's coming towards the end of its fermentation cycle. Probably be ready to go to behind the bar in about a week and a half. We brewed head bites in a couple weeks ago that we've got finishing up, and we just brewed today. We brewed the replica that's going to the Guild event in Oak Park for August 17th. And we also, if you notice, we've got stainless against the back of the walls. So we'll use pressure coming out of the fermenters. We don't use the pump because I don't like to introduce oxygen to the beer once it's finished. So we'll hook up to the brewer's hose and use 7 pounds of pressure, push the beer to behind the bar. You can see where the stainless comes down. So we'll hook brewer's hose up again, and we'll keep a counter pressure on our bright tanks. These are basically big kegs, basically. So they operate exactly like a keg would. We use pressure to push it out to the taps. But while we're transferring, we use a blanket of CO2 at about 5 pounds that we can keep the beer level so we're not introducing any oxygen. So these are our 6 kegs for our 6 house beers. And they come out, go through a trunk into the cooler where they break out and come out to the taps, and that's where you get our beer.